Hi, my name is Gaylon, and I've had an abortion.
My name is Anjali, and I've had an abortion, period.
The last show, we had Karima and Crystal talk about their abortion experiences, their experiences with our leadership group, and also abortion access. So what we want to do at this show is talk about and address some of the issues that were discussed in the last show. First of all, for all of you that are not familiar with our organization, Chicago Abortion Fund provides financial assistance to low-income women seeking abortion services. Part of our advocacy project is a leadership group that we started last March called the My Voice, My Choice, where we're bringing the women that we've given abortion funding to back to the table to provide them with leadership, trainings, and opportunities and support. We have Anjali here from our leadership group, and she is going to talk a little bit about what the group means to her and what choice means to her. Anjali?
Well, first I would like to start off with choice, the word choice and what that means. To me, choice means option. Choice means different opportunities. I would also like to now talk about access. Access to me means to be available, to be able to go and seek and it actually be there. A right, when I think about the word right and rights and what that means to me, a right is something that's owed to you. Something that you don't have to earn, something that just should be. So all of these words tie into abortion. Accessibility, the right, now that it's legal as of 1973. And just being able to be in the position so that you can access your rights and you can.
Now, why don't you tell me this a little bit, Anjali? When we're talking about choice and access and fairness, why do you think it's important for the voices of young women to be at the table in the reproductive justice movement, fighting for abortion access?
I think it's very important for the women that CAF serves to come back to the table and just women to be seen and heard in this movement, because our fate is in the hands of politicians. And when it comes to our reproductive organs and care, they're making the decisions about our bodies. They're deciding what we're going to have access to and not. So I think that with us coming back to the table, we're letting people see that we are concerned with what's happening with us. We're concerned. We want change. We want more accessibility. One of the problems that I see with abortion is the fact that it's not accessible. It's a right, but it's not accessible. There should be no reason why a woman has to leave her community, her neighborhood, her state, and travel to another state to seek reproductive care. It's her right to have reproductive care, so that it should be accessible in her community. Another point I wanted to bring up is that when the Supreme Court ruled on the abortion issue, they didn't rule in favor of abortion. They ruled that choice is a right. And so if choice is a right, then there needs to be funds and facilities in place so that these women can access and exercise their right.
Exactly, Anjali. Tell us what being in the leadership group means to you, in the My Voice, My Choice leadership group, because you've been here for about, next month it'll be a year. What does it mean to you? How has it helped you?
Well, the leadership group has changed my life and just my way of thinking tremendously. I'm given unbelievable amounts of support to be a leader. And my way of thinking has changed, because before I stepped into this arena, so to speak, I was ashamed about abortion. I was silenced about it. There's a big stigma around abortion. And now that I have been educated about it more, I feel that we need to speak up and we need to talk about it, because things need to change. And the biggest thing that I've taken from the leadership group is how to be a leader. And I'm stepping up and being a leader in this reproductive movement. And I'm saying that my biggest thing is access. And the leadership group is helping me to be confident in doing those things, to talk about abortion, to talk about access, because I'm a woman, and if all the women that are going through these experiences are ashamed about it, then no one's going to speak up. And so the leadership group has taught me just to do that. Speak up. Be a leader.
That's right. That's right. We're going to go to our overhead. So if you are out there and you need assistance, you can call this number or go to our website. All the information listed about the services that we provide are on the website or on the voicemail at the phone number that you see listed on your screen.
I wanted to just give a little scenario, and this can relate to all rights and abortions. Okay. American citizens have the right to vote. On the day of election, some may vote and some may not vote. But there are various polling places throughout their community, so that if the voter decides to go and vote, they can exercise their right. So again, there are various polling places throughout the community that different voters can go to access their right. So this formula needs to be the same for reproductive rights.
Exactly, Anjali. And the other thing that I want to say, from the last show, there were a couple of calls regarding birth control and you know, what type of prevention are the women being provided, trainings that the women are being provided. And I guess we wanted to talk a little bit about choice. What does true choice mean? The Chicago Abortion Fund supports a woman's choice overall, and that may include an abortion, that may not include an abortion. We support a woman if she does not want to carry a pregnancy to term. We support her if she wants to have her baby. It is up to her. And so we are about choice, real true choice. If a woman chooses to take birth control, that is her choice. Not all birth control are good for all women's bodies. Birth control is not 100% effective. So the bottom line is anything can happen at any point. It's not a black and white situation for women. There are a lot of different variables in women's lives, and so when they need support and assistance, they call Chicago Abortion Fund, and we provide that for them. We don't force anybody, force our beliefs or anything on any of the women that call. Women that are calling have already made the decision, a very personal decision, to take the step in their life, what they feel like this is the best thing for them at this time in their life. And so that's what real choice is about. Women having the right to think through her situation and make the best choice for her and her life and her family. And that's what we support.